Salve, rapaziada, estou aqui com o meu amigo Pericão Gringo
Hey, what's going on? We back with another one.
e hoje a gente vai falar sobre a experiência de um americano de classe baixa, classe baixíssima, ultra pobre no Brasil. So, explain to them what's your financial situation in America first,
Okay.
and then like how you felt when you moved to Brazil.
Okay. So first of all, I would say, in America, I struggle a little bit financially. I say
A little bit?
a lot of. Okay, let's be real.
Let's be real.
A lot of it.
What kind of jobs have you had? Just enumerate them.
Okay. I've been a taxi driver. I've been a car salesman, a truck driver, a delivery driver. Worked at the shipyard,
Amazon warehouse.
warehouse, yeah, and
Prison.
Prison. You work at a prison. Yeah. Anything you could think of, I pretty much did it for the most part.
Food delivery.
Food delivery and Uber.
Uber.
So I did all kinds of jobs, and my money.
You never really made more than minimum wage.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Right.
much minimum wage, regardless.
Right.
So when you do that, the money's not adding up. So you got rent, which usually is going to cost you about
Especially
80%.
in California.
It's about 80% of your check, if not the whole
Healthy,
thing.
like a healthy proportion is 30%. You gotta spend
Yes.
30% of your income on rent. But you will pay 80%,
80%.
especially living in California. So there's no living condition. There's no way you
can't
gotta
survive.
share with 1, 2, 3, 4,
6
5, 10 people. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people. So, and I've been in that situation where I had to live with, my family and, uncomfortable situations, not even having a single room.
In the past generation, it wasn't that common, but this generation is common for 30-year-old niggas to live with the parents at home.
Exactly.
Still, because cost of living is so high. Buying a house, buying an apartment, renting an apartment is so high, right?
Exactly. That's a big thing right there, and I think that's a great topic, a great thing you touched on because, being able to, do that, but, to be able to continue that, like for me, it wasn't a viable thing after I had my kids because I had to be a man and try to step out on that.
Right.
And then, but if you don't have kids, I say stay home as long as possible. If you're not, don't pay, because what are you paying for? You get a hotel every once in a while if you want to do that, but, get some alone time. But other than that, I don't think it's really something too serious.
Well, me, on my end, is like, you got to get out of your parents' home as soon as you can, like at 18, 22 max. But like, we have different points of view in life, and we're still friends.
Exactly.
So, okay, we talked about how much you struggle in America for the past 3 minutes.
Okay.
Talk about like when you step in Brazil and like
All
how like you gotta multiply things by 5, you divide everything by 5, and like how cheap stuff are for you.
So Brazil, it was, first of all, was very beautiful. Like first thing you do, you step off and you get a whole different thing from the Western society. The Western society we got, you got people don't really talk to you in Brazil. That you usually greeted with a smile no matter where you go, and I love it. That was one thing I loved about Brazil, and then also, like the 1 to 5, like you were saying, it's 1 to 6. Just depending on the day. You could go and you could have $10. And that $10, you're gonna eat lunch, breakfast, dinner. In America, you go to McDonald's, that whole 10 is gonna be burnt. That just like that. So you get in 3 meals for the 10.
So you're saying if you take $10, you can have 3 meals in Brazil.
Yeah, and that's actually eating good because you could go cheaper. Because the Salgado Suco is only
Salgado Suco.
I could do $1.75 on that. That's $2 in the game already. And then just imagine if instead of just getting me like an empanema instead of a plate of food, I could go cheaper. You could do $5 really.
Yeah, actually, if you lived in the PPG, you probably survive on $5 a day.
Exactly. I actually went to a restaurant up there, so yeah, I know it's pretty cheap. I got 2 plates for 20 reais.
Okay, that's $4.
2 plates for me and one of the guys. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. And then
what about the women? So one thing I noticed about women in America is like the first questions they ask is, "What do you do? What do you do for a living?"
yes,
And like once you answer that, she's calculating how much money you have, how much money you make a year, and like she's prejudging you all the time. What you do for a living?
You ain't lying.
Is it different in Brazil?
Well, yeah, I think it's, in Brazil, I think it's more of a, it's first thing you see when you go to Brazil is, for me, because you see my weight, I see Brazil as a healthy nation, like they are health freak, they health countries, very health countries.
So?
I think so, because like, I see these men, I see them women, and it's like I was sitting in the same spot on the beach every day, so I'm seeing these same people, I'm watching people. And I'm like, this guy here every day, but he still got a nice woman because his body's nice,
Right.
So it's like they put values on other stuff where in America we're more,
because your food is like so much. I mean, there's so much stuff on your food, chemicals and shit. So
that's true.
I think it's like the eating habits and shit, and the composition of the food.
That could be it too.
Right.
That could be
and the
it.
fact that fast food is actually expensive in Brazil, if you think about it.
True. That's true.
You will also pay $10 in a meal in Brazil. If you go to McDonald's, it's $10. But like exactly 50 reais, 45 reais.
That's true. Yeah, $50.
So if you eat junk food here, junk food is the cheapest you can get, and there is like a little more expensive than the healthy food. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you mean. I know what you mean. And that's true. So, that was that. And then, like, the nightlife. We go talk about the nightlife.
So tell me about the nightlife in Brazil.
The nightlife. So, let me tell you. I think it was 80 reais. Let's see. It was...
That's like $15.
I think it might have been 120 reais.
Okay.
And I would get a black Johnny Walker Red.
Okay.
At the bar.
Okay.
And
the whole bottle?
The whole bottle.
Come on.
Bottle service. In Brazil, bottle service every night,
You were rolling like that?
I had to get the bottle because it's like it was that cheap. Like, so I'm like,
so you'd be like calculating, this bottle will be $1,000 in the club in America plus tip.
$200 in America.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like in Brazil, it's like I'm living, and then you get that bottle service. You know how when you get that bottle service,
all the girls start looking at you.
You hear me?
Is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Okay.
And when I did that, it works. It works actually, like because in America it works just like going to Brazil. They that's where the money at. Cause they see these people single beer, a bucket of beer. They don't want them broke losers. They don't want them. They want to see where the bottle at. They want to see the sparkler. They see that. They see dollars. And but the thing about it is the money transfer, the money exchange again. Cause with these women, I'm able to afford them. I could comfortably take them and me out to eat. Like I said, I could.
You be 100% nigga with them.
A provider.
A provider. So like, with the money you make in America as a minimum wage taxi driver, delivery food man, whatever, you could be a provider in Brazil. That's what you think.
Yes, 100% be a provider in Brazil. Not only be a provider. Probably own some stuff, have my own house,
Really?
You could, yeah, I think so. Cause like, just imagine paying $1,200 in America. You take $1,200 and you flip it to Brazilian currency. What's that? 60,000 reais. That's a lot of reais, So why not?
So do you see yourself living in Brazil?
I can see myself living there. I think the culture is nice. I love everything about it. The people. I will have to figure out a way to make money, but other than that, I don't see why not. Brazil is a viable option for many Americans, not just me, but many of us, who ain't able to flourish here. And then we just talking about California, and I was just recently living in Mississippi where minimum wage is $7.25. So $7.25, and let's say you work, $7.25 times 40. What's that? You ain't making too much money.
That's $2,800.
$2,800 a month, right? And I think
times
that's genuine.
You work 40 hours a month?
40 hours a week.
So that's $2,800.
That ain't $2,800. That's not $280.
$280.
So 280 times 4. What is that? 560. What's that?
Damn.
560. Yeah.
That's $56 a day. That's niggas be making $1,000 a week and
It's dirt. That's why I'm telling you, the houses are dirt cheap there. But that's what I'm saying.
And you were making 18, so you're rich.
Kind
of. How much money were we making in Mississippi?
Like 18, 19.
So you're like making almost 3 times minimum wage in Mississippi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you feel like you were in Brazil? Not really.
No, because they know dollars. The people know dollars.
Got it.
And that's what it is. People know dollars, and I just think that we just gotta be mindful of our spending. And I think everybody, like for me, for example, I could be better. I think I will have to actually get there and figure out a way to make money. Once I'm able to make money, I think I could go there and be successful. Not just successful as an individual, but become a family man. Maybe give me a viable girlfriend, somebody who's actually able to compliment me.
So what do you think of the Brazilian girlfriends you had?
I liked them. They was nice. They were
nice. Always asking him for money, thinking he was rich because he's American. That's crazy. I'm like, Marcus, you're dealing with the wrong kind of women.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
What peaks?
The peaks. That's the one thing I love about being American. They don't ask for cash app. They ask for pics, and I ain't got it, so it's good. I love it. That's one of my favorite things. I ain't got pics, and I'm being honest, so it's good. So then they say PayPal, and I say I don't got PayPal, So that's what I do. But I don't be giving them no money.
Because you don't have it.
I don't. You right about? Well, yeah. I wouldn't give it to them though. Let me ask you.
What?
So, since you do got it, how frugal are you to give it to them? Like, are you giving it to them just because?
I don't give girls money.
No.
Nope.
Okay, that's good. So
I don't even give my mother money. I started giving her money like a couple weeks ago, but no.
So you okay.
No.
That's good.
They didn't help me. They didn't help me make it. So shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you mean. So let's say you got a girl, and okay, let's give you a scenario. So you meet her, you have sex with her. You have good sex with her.
Right.
You enjoy sex. You might not think nothing of her besides a sexual partner. And then, but you're gonna have sex with her. Would you be willing to give her a couple dollars or no?
I've done this in the past. I'll find her a job within my company.
Yes, sir.
Like you work social media, you work as a secretary. You have a job in the company, but I'm not gonna answer you anything. I'm just like, at least you're gonna be useful. I'm not like transferring money to you. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. I feel you on that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's capitalism.
It is capitalism.
Okay, you wanted some money from me? Okay, work 3 or 4 hours a week right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's a wrap, I think.
Little motivation.
So what's the conclusion of this video?
The conclusion of the video, I would say, is get to Brazil and get there fast. Let's do it. I need to get there. I need to figure out ways to make money on the internet to be able to get even more money in Brazil and make that money transfer better for me. And I will. That's my goal. And I'll see y'all on the other side. I'll see you over there in Brazil. I appreciate y'all. Beleza. Tamo junto.
É só o começo.
Só começo.
É, tamo junto é só o começo.
It's the same thing.
No, tamo junto, we're together. É só o começo. It's like, this is only the beginning. We're just getting started.
Só começo. That's it.
Say it again.
Só começo. That's it?
Yeah, tamo junto e é só o começo.
Tamo junto, só começo. See you in the next one. Peace.
Peace out, Marcus.